Hello everyone. In this course for EPFO, we will be discussing the various components and the course structure that is needed and that will be required from you in the exam. Okay. The marking scheme in the EPFO is such that there is a 300 marks recruitment test and a 100 marks interview or a personality test. On the collective marks, on the basis of 400 marks, you will be recruited for the exam. There are a total of 577 vacancies which have been released, of which 159 are for APFC officers and 418 are for EO/AO officers, which are the enforcement officers and accounts officers. Alright, so while this is a competitive exam, there is also a minimum qualifying criteria that for general category you will have to have at least 50 marks, for OBC you need 45 marks, and for SC, ST and physically handicapped persons you need at least 40 marks. Okay. The exam syllabus has two parts, part A and part B. This is for the EO/AO exam only. First is the general English, which is to evaluate candidates' understanding of English language and workmanlike use of words. Therefore, in the industrial standards, language employed has to be understood. The part B consists of various topics such as Indian freedom struggle, current events and developmental issues, Indian polity and economy, general accounting principles, industrial relations and labor law, general science and knowledge of computer applications, general mental ability and quantitative aptitude, which is maths questions as well as logical reasoning questions, and the last is social security. Okay, these are some of the new areas: labor law, social security, which are not ordinarily covered in the UPSC civil services or the state public services exams. This general accounting principles, industrial relations and labor law and social security, these are what are not ordinarily covered. Okay. This is what the exam structure is going to look like. It will be a 2-hour duration exam with 120 questions. Okay. Therefore, you will only get 1 minute per question. All questions carry equal marks. The test will be objective type, multiple choice questions, MCQ based. The medium of test will be both Hindi and English. There will be penalty for wrong answers of 1/3 of the marks assigned to that question. If no answer is marked, there will be no penalty for the question. Therefore, please understand there are 2.5 marks per question, given that it is 300 marks and 120 questions, and 0.83 marks as negative marking for any question that you get wrong. Understood? So the strategy for the exam will ultimately require good English, and reasoning. In UPSC CSAT, English and reasoning are only qualifying. However, in EPFO, these are competitive, because all of these parts carry equal weight and ultimately equal marks also. So therefore, Both of these will add to your competitive edge. The next is the special parts, which are accountancy, labor law, and social security. There is no specific demarcation of how many questions will come from each set. However, about 10 to 15 come from each set. Normally around 40 to 50 questions. Okay. So 40 to 50 questions, which is almost 1/3 of the entire paper, will be from these portions. And if you are unable to get a good score in these portions, you will lose a competitive edge. Please understand that the rest of the syllabus is same for general UPSC candidates as well as state PSC candidates. Therefore, it is very difficult to compete on those metrics. So these are the points that you will have to bear in mind when you think about it. The salaries and perks for EPFO as well as APFC officers are very good, as well as the work profile is also very encouraging, and therefore this exam has also seen a very high demand. I wish you all the best. Thank you.